Free games. No price tag, no excuses, just raw power. In 2025, some of the best-looking, most demanding PC games don't cost a cent. These are the titles that push your GPU to its limits, flood your screen with jaw-dropping detail, and prove that free can look like AAA. This is the top 25 best free PC games to play in 2025. 25. Vampire: The Masquerade Bloodhunt. Picture this. Neon lights reflecting on rain-soaked cobblestones, gothic rooftops towering under a crimson moon, and vampires leaping across Prague with supernatural powers. That's Bloodhunt. It's a battle royale, but with a gothic twist, fangs, cloaks, and supernatural mayhem. Graphically, it's a stunner. Shadows stretch across dark alleys, particle effects light up the sky when you unleash vampiric abilities, and the character models drip with detail. On high-end rigs, it feels like a dark cinematic masterpiece where every hunt looks like a movie scene. 24. Splitgate.
Can he complete the comeback he's going to try? He shoots! He gets the kill!
Take Halo, add Portal, and crank the visuals to max. That's Splitgate. The Portal mechanic makes every firefight unpredictable, but the graphics are what tie it all together. Portals shimmer with light distortion, weapons gleam with metallic textures, and futuristic arenas glow with vibrant neon hues. On ultra settings, particle trails, explosions, and shadows look razor-sharp, creating an almost science fiction sports broadcast atmosphere. It's a free game, but it feels like a polished premium shooter. 23. PlanetSide 2. No free game screams scale like PlanetSide 2. Imagine battles where hundreds of players clash across sprawling continents, with tanks, aircraft, infantry, and artillery all colliding in chaos. The sheer scale is jaw-dropping. High-end PCs bring it alive with dynamic lighting, volumetric fog rolling over battlefields, and explosions illuminating entire hillsides. Watching tracer fire arc across the night sky or seeing dozens of tanks silhouetted by firestorms feels like something out of a war movie. It's big, beautiful, and still unmatched in scope. 22nd Warframe. Few free games have aged as gracefully as Warframe. Its sci-fi universe is stylish, fluid, and endlessly cinematic. The movement system, wall running, sliding, bullet jumping, makes every mission feel like an action film. But what stands out visually are the environments. Gleaming ships, alien jungles, frozen landscapes, and futuristic cities all dripping with detail. On high-end rigs, shadows, bloom effects, and particle explosions from Warframe abilities are jaw-dropping. The game is proof that free-to-play can look just as good as any AAA sci-fi shooter. 21st Genshin Impact.
What does freedom really mean when demanded of you by a god?
Step into Tevat and you'll feel like you're walking through a fantasy painting. Genshin Impact combines anime-inspired characters with sprawling open worlds. Sunsets bathe valleys in gold, water shimmers with reflections, and elemental powers explode in dazzling particle effects. Each region introduces a new visual style, from snowy peaks to desert dunes. High settings let you appreciate every blade of grass and every glowing lantern in the night. For fans of lush fantasy worlds, Genshin's beauty is unmatched in the free-to-play space. 20. Apex Legends.
Legends don't choke under pressure.
If you want speed, chaos, and polish, Apex Legends is your playground. The maps are meticulously designed with sprawling canyons, futuristic cities, and weather systems that shift the mood. On Ultra, the detail pops. Weapon skins shine with reflections, character armor shows scratches and battle damage, and environmental lighting makes firefights cinematic. Add in smooth animations and flashy abilities, and Apex becomes not just a competitive shooter, but a visual showcase. 19. Call of Duty Warzone.
We have never seen a Warzone like this.
Warzone is massive, both in file size and in visual fidelity. Every map is built with realism in mind: broken buildings, dense forests, vast deserts, and war-torn cities. Explosions scatter debris, smoke clouds linger with volumetric density, and muzzle flashes light up dark rooms. On max settings, Warzone looks nearly photorealistic, with details like sunlight glinting off weapons, or helicopters casting dynamic shadows across city blocks. It's a demanding game, but if your rig can handle it, the visuals will blow you away. 18. Destiny 2: New Light.
This ongoing war between light and dark.
Destiny 2 is a visual symphony. Bungie's art direction blends alien landscapes with cathedral-like structures, glowing weapons, and armor that looks like high fashion from the future. Firefights are dazzling, void explosions ripple with purple energy, solar powers burn with golden fire, and storm abilities light up skies with lightning. On high-end PCs, you'll see details in armor textures, particle effects raining sparks, and far-off vistas that feel endless. It's free to play at the base level, yet its production values rival premium titles. 17th, Valorant.
I would if somebody was a little less aggressive.
At first glance, Valorant might seem simple, but that's intentional. It's a competitive shooter where clarity is king, yet crank up the settings and you'll notice subtle graphical polish. Ability effects glow vividly, character skins gleam with intricate detail, and maps have sharp shadows and vibrant color schemes. Valorant is designed to look clean, but it still rewards high-end rigs with smooth animations, better anti-aliasing, and an overall sharpness that makes every firefight feel crisp. 16. Fortnite. Say what you will, but Fortnite is a visual chameleon. Every season brings radical changes: alien invasions, medieval castles, neon cyberpunk cities. The stylized cartoon aesthetic hides a technical powerhouse with dynamic lighting, volumetric fog, ray tracing support, and destructible environments. On max settings, the water reflections, particle effects from explosions, and distant draw distances look phenomenal. Fortnite is proof that free-to-play games can push graphical boundaries without losing accessibility. 15. Dauntless.
Recruit alike. We'll choose our own path.
If Monster Hunter had a free sibling, it'd be Dauntless. The game pits you against towering behemoths, and visually, it's stunning. Creature designs are intricate, with glowing scales, fiery breath, and animated fur. Environments change from snowy tundras to volcanic wastelands, all lit with dynamic shadows and glowing effects. High-end PCs make every slash, dodge, and elemental attack explode with detail. It's a free co-op game, but with the polish of a premium monster-slaying experience. 14. Path of Exile.
Now, I seek something more tangible.
Dark, grim, and detailed, Path of Exile thrives on atmosphere. From haunted crypts to corrupted forests, its environments are dripping with shadows, glowing runes, and weather effects. Spells light up battlefields with fireworks, lightning chains, molten meteors, toxic clouds. On ultra settings, the visual chaos is both overwhelming and spectacular, pushing GPUs with particle effects and texture detail. It's gritty, it's moody, and it's one of the most visually rich ARPGs you can play for free. 13. Rogue Company.
Welcome to Exile.
Team-based shooters are everywhere, but Rogue Company stands out with its cinematic presentation. Characters are stylish, environments are sharp, and gunfights have weight. Max settings bring out polished textures on character gear, realistic reflections on weapons, and environmental shadows that make every map feel more alive. Explosions scatter sparks and smoke, making firefights pop. It's sleek, competitive, and visually satisfying for those who want a tactical shooter with flair. 12. Star Wars: The Old Republic. Step into a galaxy far, far away, for free. The Old Republic might be older, but it has aged beautifully thanks to consistent updates. On high settings, the detail shines. Alien architecture glows under twin suns, lightsabers cast colorful reflections, and planetary backdrops stretch endlessly. Cutscenes play out like mini-movies with cinematic camera work and detailed character expressions. For Star Wars fans, few free games feel this immersive. 11th World of Tanks. If you want metal beasts rendered in glorious detail, World of Tanks delivers. Every tank is meticulously modeled down to the rivets and tread marks. Maps range from European villages to war-torn cities, with destructible buildings, dust effects, and smoke plumes rising from explosions. On Ultra, the shine of metal, the sparks of ricochets, and the scorch marks from shells make battles look cinematic. It's a technical showcase for anyone into military realism. 10. The First Descendant. a newer entry in the free-to-play scene. The First Descendant is visually jaw-dropping. Think Destiny meets Warframe. Characters are sleek, powers explode with neon effects, and environments feel massive and alive. On high-end rigs, the lighting, ray tracing, and particle effects push GPUs hard. With co-op missions and boss battles, it delivers the kind of visual spectacle usually locked behind premium price tags. 9th League of Legends. Sure, it's not photorealistic, but League of Legends has evolved into a stunning showcase of stylized graphics. Champions have been reworked with detailed models, skins rival premium cosmetics, and ability effects are now mini light shows. On high settings, Summoner's Rift glows with detail. Water ripples, foliage sways, and shadows stretch across the battlefield. It's free, but its polish makes it look like a premium esport experience. 8. Marvel Rivals. Marvel superheroes clash in a free-to-play battlefield, and the visuals live up to the Marvel name. Characters are true to their comic and movie counterparts with flashy costumes, glowing powers, and destructible arenas. On Ultra, the spectacle is unmatched. Iron Man's repulsors light up the map, Doctor Strange's spells swirl with glowing runes, and Hulk smashes scattered debris across the battlefield. For superhero fans with high-end rigs, this is a visual treat. 7. World of Warships. Ocean waves crashing, sunlight reflecting off steel hulls, explosions scattering water sprays. World of Warships is breathtaking. Ship models are detailed down to their turrets and rigging, and the ocean itself is a technical marvel with realistic water physics. On Ultra settings, weather effects like rain and fog make battles feel cinematic. Naval warfare has never looked this good in a free game. 6. Paladins. Often called the free Overwatch, Paladins holds its own with sharp visuals and flashy ability effects. Characters are vibrant, skins are elaborate, and maps range from fantasy castles to high-tech labs. On max settings, particle effects, shadows, and lighting make every firefight a spectacle. It's not the most realistic game, but its colorful, polished aesthetic shines brightest on powerful PCs. 5. Counter-Strike 2, CSGO successor. Valve's Counter-Strike now runs on the Source 2 engine, and it's free. On high-end PCs, the upgrade is obvious. Photorealistic lighting, reflections, improved smoke effects that react dynamically, and razor-sharp textures. Guns gleam with metallic detail, environments look lived in, and firefights feel more intense with enhanced particle effects. It's still competitive, still fast, but now it's also a visual showcase. 4. Overwatch 2.
Let's jump in.
Overwatch 2 is Blizzard's free-to-play hero shooter, and it's dazzling. Every character model is meticulously detailed, every ability is a colorful burst of light, and maps are designed with a painter's touch. On max settings, ray-traced lighting, reflections, and smooth animations make matches feel like interactive Pixar films. For those with strong rigs, Overwatch 2 is one of the most vibrant and polished free games available. 3. Warframe, Duviri, and new expansions.
Before accepting their fate.
Yes, it's already on the list at 22, but in 2025, Warframe deserves a second mention because expansions like the Duviri Paradox have pushed its visuals even further. Surreal landscapes, dreamlike skies, and bizarre creatures showcase one of the most creative visual palettes in free gaming. No two missions look alike, and high-end rigs let you soak in every detail. 2. Destiny 2, full free content.
Connect. Conceal. Guardian, I had a vision.
Destiny makes a return in the top 3 because of its sheer spectacle. Raids with glowing architecture, alien vistas stretching for miles, and combat filled with beams, explosions, and elemental chaos. On high settings, Destiny 2 is one of the best-looking free games ever created. It's not just a shooter, it's a visual opera. 1. Apex Legends.
It lasted longer than...
At the very top is Apex Legends. Why? Because it balances everything: competitive polish, stunning visuals, and high replayability. Every map feels alive, with deserts, cities, jungles, and mountains rendered in incredible detail. On Ultra, the lighting, reflections, and weather effects make firefights cinematic. Add in flashy skins, character animations, and constantly updated visual content, and you've got the ultimate free game showcase for a high-end PC. 25 games, no price tags, just raw spectacle. From futuristic battlefields to fantasy landscapes, from gritty realism to dazzling stylization, these are the free PC games that prove you don't need money to witness beauty. In 2025, all you need is a powerful rig, a good connection, and a hunger for worlds that look too good to be free. So, which one will you download first?